All right, today we're in Agawam, Massachusetts, in the neighborhood of Sullivan Hills, and we're in a park that's dedicated to Anne Sullivan. They have a memorial here. You can see the statue. It's of Anne Sullivan on the left-hand side of the screen, and then Helen Keller on the right-hand side of the screen. And Anne Sullivan herself was near blind because of infection in her eye when she was a very young girl. But she was born in the Sullivan Hills section of Agawam, and she stayed here until about the age of 8 years old. And she moved out to Tewksbury, Massachusetts. Now, Helen Keller herself was both blind and deaf, and she had to learn how to speak and to understand the world. And you can see that Anne Sullivan's given her some kind of a sign for an item. She had to learn basically sign language from scratch, not being able to see. So they'd use their hands a lot. My sister also was born deaf, and her husband was born deaf. And so I got to see the process. It's a tough process. You have to learn everything a different way. And this memorial was put up in 1993, and we're going to show you things in this memorial park. There's a sign behind it, Town of Agawam, Anne Sullivan Memorial of Sullivan Hills. And then there's a sign over in the other corner that says Clifford Ranger Elementary School. It's K-4 school. And then behind us is the actual school itself, made to look in an old architectural style, which fits in very nice with this area. In the foreground, though, it's a green where the Agawam militia during the Revolutionary War could train on this big green. And there was no Agawam yet there as part of West Springfield, but they probably had their own company that they practiced with. Now, behind even that is a church, and this church right here is the Sullivan Hills Methodist Church, and it was made in 1901. It's on 18 South Westfield Street. Right? And it's still a religious group, I think, under Asian practice. And you can see the nice stained glass window in the front of it. Now, in front of that is a former library. That was the Halliday Library in 1905. It was built, and the last was library in 1974. Right, and then now I think it's either a business or an education building. Right now there's a nice gazebo in this park. There's actually a plaque here telling you who made the sculpture. It was Miko Hoffman, and it's called Water. And again, it's dedicated in 1992. All right, now Into the Sun's Glitter is another plaque to know what this park is, and it's dedicated, of course, to Anne Sullivan, who was born here. All right, so it's a nice place, lots of nice benches, and a great original sculptor of the two sitting together, and she's trying to teach Helen Keller from scratch how to do the basics. A very, very tough process. All right, so we're going to give you a panoramic on this whole park. Thank you.